Beverly Hills 90210 has its iconic Sunset Boulevard. Beverly, Mass. 01915 has its iconic Sunrise, placing the moorings on Beverly Harbor in a golden silhouette as stunning as any in New England.
Sunrise to me is a time of day when I'm connected to the divine.
Lisa Palanzi is a sunrise photographer who has captured images up and down the North Shore, at one point taking a sunrise photo a day for an entire year. But it is here at Beverly's Independence Park where she found her tribe.
We'll see each other's pictures on Facebook and who got what. Sometimes it looks like an identical shot, and sometimes it's like, how did you get that shot?
You came down and eventually you started seeing the same people. After a while, it's like, hey, my name's Helen. Hey, my name's Lisa. And then Stanley joined the mix.
Stanley is retired WCVB photographer, three-time Pulitzer Prize winner Stanley Foreman.
I'm a retired news photographer that hasn't retired yet.
Foreman is a Beverly transplant who's seen it all, but capturing the first light of the sun is a new obsession.
I never really paid attention to sunrise, sunsets till I retired. If you look at most of my pictures, I always have a seagull in them.
So if you're looking for Foreman, follow the seagulls, but don't expect to find him with a big camera.
Most of my work is right here. If you can't do it on your iPhone, you can't do it.
True, mobile devices have revolutionized photography, but they don't guarantee that you'll get that perfect shot.
Sometimes I'm watching the sunrise as I'm driving and I'm going, oh my God, I gotta get there.
For photographer and Beverly resident Helen Kogan, there is no place she'd rather be.
We're going to start the day the best way we feel we can. And it's a gift.
October 10th, 1775, colonial Beverly residents flocked to this beach to witness what historic Beverly President Abby Battis describes as among the earliest victories for what would become the United States Navy.
The battle between the American schooner, the Hannah, and the great British sloop of war, the Nautilus, took place here right off the coast of Independence Park. So what would have happened is the Nautilus would be coming into the shoreline, trying to push the Hannah up against the coastline.
The plan went south when low tide beached the larger British ship, allowing the lighter and faster Hannah to win the day.
And because the Nautilus was grounded for so long, that also allowed for land militia and townspeople to come down and help the Hannah battle.
In 2022, a few years before Realtor.com rated Beverly as the hottest zip code in the country, a seal named Schubert was looking to move in.
It's the best thing that's happened in Beverly for a while.
It was a Friday. I got a call. There's a seal in Shoe Pond. We drove down and I started taking pictures.
Schubert would spend the next 10 days becoming a local celebrity.
Schubert talked to people. He really did. And the best day was the day they tried to catch him. And you want to go out and get him. And next thing you know, he was over here.
After foiling his captors, Schubert would add to his own legend by literally turning himself into the police station in an episode caught on camera.
After evading capture for more than a week, Schubert the seal, who somehow made his way from the ocean into the freshwater Shoe Pond, turned himself in.
Foreman had photos of it all, so he and his wife decided to immortalize the spunky seal in a book.
It just all came together and we had so much fun. And I'd like to say that was my second non-bestseller.
Though perhaps the most famous, Schubert is far from the only animal to gallop into the hearts of Beverly residents.
So, Kevin, we have a local celebrity.
So this is Peppy. Everybody seems to love him. I've never seen a frowny face.
Kevin Hios began walking his quarter horse, Peppy, through the streets of his Ryleside neighborhood during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Started going down the neighborhood and everybody's just started coming out of their houses.
4 years later, Peppy is still turning heads as I witnessed firsthand. In May of 2025, Peppy took his fame to another level with a ceremony here at City Hall.
Congratulations, Peppy.
He is the official mascot of Ryleside.
A distinction for years of service bringing smiles to this community. It earned him a certificate, and from this reporter, a carrot.
Good boy.
Back to Stan Foreman, the photographer. Hello, Stan, by the way. He's following up his book on Schubert with a new book, Poetic Images, Visions of the North Shore, and that will include many images from Beverly.
And the battle for Beverly's most famous animal continues. Well, Schubert has a book. Peppy the horse has a t-shirt, a music video, which you can see on our website, and a poster saying Peppy for Mayor, M-A-R-E, up at City Hall.
Nice play on words. Yes, well done.